Okay, currently we are conducting the session of officer-like qualities. Am I clear? And you all know those persons who had given SSB interview previously. They are aware about the importance of officer-like qualities for the SSB interview. Am I clear? But for those persons who are new persons, I want to tell them that SSB interview is completely based upon OLQs. Is it clear? In the SSB interview, assessors look for officer-like qualities up to a certain level. Am I clear? So till now, 3 OLQs have been covered. I will explain all the OLQs in a very brief manner. First about the effective intelligence. Effective intelligence means the ability of our mind to generate multiple practical solutions to any particular problem, to any situation. It is about effective intelligence. And effective intelligence relates with our mind. Is it clear? Next part is reasoning ability. In simple terms, I can say reasoning ability means your understanding level, understanding the problem, understanding the situation. If I will simplify in a more better manner, effective intelligence means the ability of mind to generate multiple solutions. Is it clear? And if we have multiple solutions, like if we have 4 to 5 solutions, in that condition, what will be the best solution for that particular situation? That is determined by reasoning ability. Means it helps to filter out the best response. Is it clear? Next part is organizing ability. Organizing ability means ability of your mind to organize multiple things. It is about organizing the thoughts in a proper manner. It is about priority, like which tasks we should do first, putting first things first. It is about organizing your thoughts in your mind in a proper sequence according to priority. Like if you have given the lecture in SSB interview, you will got to know that you will get 3 minutes time in preparation of lecture. What is the reason that 3 minutes time is given for it? Any person?
Sir, to organize what you are going to say, like introduction and about the brief introduction, then the conclusion, then the main body which you are going to deliver in 3 minutes.
It means 3 minutes timing has been given to you for organizing complete thought in a proper manner in multiple subtopics. It is about the organizing ability. Is it clear? Now we will discuss about, we will do the practical test of organizing ability. Is it clear? So all should listen to the task in a very careful manner. The task is that, can you see the news point? How the ceasefire happened. Clear? The task is that you will get, I think, 10 minutes, 10 to 11 minutes to watch the news in a proper manner. Is it clear? You will get multiple data. You will get multiple data from the news anchor. You will get multiple data on that topic, in a overflow manner. Multiple data you can say not in a sequential manner, like raw data. Is it clear? What you have to do, after listening that particular data, you have to organize the data in your mind. I can give you one example. Like there is one topic, let us take example climate change. Clear? Let us take example that you had watched a particular video on climate change for 10 minutes. I am again repeating, if the topic is climate change and you had watched the video on climate change for 10 minutes, you had watched, you had get a lot of data, you had listened, you had observed multiple data. Is it clear? And then after listening, after collecting multiple data, what you are doing, you will organize these data into multiple subtopics, like introduction part, then reason of climate change, then impact of climate change, then how to control climate change. Means the data which you are listening as a whole. In the initial time, you are listening the data as a whole. Clear? But with the help of your organizing ability, you are organizing this data into 4 subtopics in a very organized manner. Like first one was introduction, second one was the reason of climate change, third one was impact of climate change, and fourth one, how to control climate change. Is it clear? In the same manner, you will take 10 minutes timing to listen this topic in a very proper manner. Then you have to organize your thoughts into multiple subtopics. Is it clear to you? Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 minute timing. Is the task clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
A new person is there. I want to brief this task in a very brief manner. You have to listen this particular news topic in a detailed manner. Clear? After listening, you have to organize the thoughts in your mind and speak a short speech of 2 minutes. Is it clear? Shall we proceed? Any doubt, any person? Any doubt? You? And one more thing, don't use any pen, copy, just listen. Am I clear? Don't use anything, just use your mind, just listen in a very proper manner. Be focused, be very much focused. Is it clear? Shall I repeat the task or will it be okay to all of you?
It's okay, sir.
Okay. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Hey, wait. I need you to show me how to convert a Word doc to PDF today.
Seriously? You know, it'd be faster if I used Scribe to show you how to do it. Just send you a step-by-step guide.
Whoa! How'd you make this?
I just downloaded Scribe, click start, went through the steps.
It was task
The targets were not weak. They included bridges, power plants, and other personal social.
Reopen the Strait of Hormuz when agreed upon between the United States, or just a break before the next escalation.
We should start.
Yes, sir.
So ceasefire has now been agreed upon between the United States and Iran, but the big question is, how did it come about? Because just hours prior to this announcement, US President Donald Trump had issued a stark warning. He said a whole civilization could be wiped out. He said intense pressure. Then, with just 90 minutes left on the clock, the situation and tone shifted. A 2-week ceasefire was announced. So what happened in those final hours? Our next report tells you.
The date was Tuesday, April 7th. The time, 8:06 in the morning, Eastern Time. In Washington, D.C., Donald Trump opened Truth Social, his personal social media platform. What he posted next sent chills through the world. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. The threat was unmistakable. By 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Iran had to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. If that did not happen, the United States was prepared to strike. The targets were not weak. They included bridges, power plants, and other critical infrastructure. And this was not just a threat on screen. Hours before that deadline, US forces had hit Karg Island, the island which handles most of Iran's oil exports. At the same time, Israeli attacks struck across railway and transport routes in Iran. The pressure was closing in from multiple directions. Inside Iran, the response took an unexpected form. Civilians gathered around power plants, They formed human chains at key facilities. Their presence was symbolic, but the stakes were real. Away from the cameras, another effort was quietly underway. Messages were moving between capitals. Iran had already shared a 10-point proposal. It sought sanctions relief and security guarantees. Washington reviewed it, but stopped short of accepting. As the deadline neared, diplomacy began to accelerate. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif stepped forward with a public appeal. He asked for a pause, 2 weeks to allow negotiations to continue. He also urged Iran to reopen the strait as a temporary measure. In the meantime, back-channel communication intensified. Islamabad relayed messages between both sides. Turkey and Egypt assisted in the process. In the final stretch, China stepped in as well. Inside the White House, the decision became immediate, whether to escalate further or to hold back. Then the clock struck 5 p.m. Eastern Time. President Donald Trump made two critical calls. One was placed to Pakistan's Army Chief, Field Marshal Asim Munir, and another to his ally in the war, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. These conversations took place with less than 3 hours remaining before the deadline. The whole world was on edge. Questions were growing. What action would Trump take? Would it be legal? Would the US President commit war crimes? Then at 6:32 p.m. Eastern Time, a shift came. 90 minutes before the deadline expired, another message appeared on Truth Social. This one was different. Donald Trump announced a ceasefire. He said that Washington would suspend strikes for 2 weeks, but it came with a condition. The Strait of Hormuz had to be reopened for safe passage. Minutes later, Tehran responded. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi signaled agreement. If attacks stopped, Iran would halt its operations. Both sides moved quickly to present the outcome. Each described it as progress and claimed victory. Then, 8 p.m. Eastern Time arrived. The deadline quietly passed without any escalation. The strikes that seemed imminent did not take place, and the world exhaled in relief. After 40 days of war, there was a truce. Fragile, conditional, but real. The situation is far from resolved. But in those final hours, something shifted. Not just the decision, but the recognition of how close this had come. The world was just 90 minutes away from something it could not have walked back from.
So a ceasefire is in place, the bombs have stopped. Well, there's something to be said about that as well. Both sides, America and Iran, are claiming victory, but here's the thing. They can't both be right. So who has really won this war? 40 days later, who has the upper hand in this conflict? Let's go one by one. First, nuclear weapons. The United States said its goal for bombing Iran at first was nukes. They wanted to prevent it from getting a nuclear weapon. They wanted to dismantle its military capability. They want to bring down Iran's proxies. So that was the goal. And did they succeed? Well, not at all. Trump wanted Iran's nuclear program dismantled.
We're looking for all of the things that we've been talking about. We want to see no nuclear bomb, no nuclear weapon, not even close to it. Low key in the missiles. We want to see peace in the Middle East. We want the nuclear dust. We're going to want that. We agree to that.
That hasn't happened yet. In fact, if you look at the ceasefire proposal by Iran, it explicitly asserts Iran's right to continue uranium enrichment. In fact, Iran first included, and I'm quoting here, acceptance of enrichment in the Farsi version of its ceasefire plan. Initially, it was missing from the English versions. Now it is present in both. Now, the US initially accepted this. Trump called the proposal a workable basis for negotiations. That is not denuclearization. That's America accepting Iran's nuclear ambitions as a starting point for a conversation. But now he's gone back on it. He says there will be no enrichment. So which one is it? Enrichment or no enrichment? We don't know yet. But by the likes of it, Iran hasn't lost anything yet. Number two, regime change. It was not something that was stated explicitly. Trump says it wasn't the initial goal.
So many people say, oh, well, why are you doing it this way? We can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. You know, we got regime change, we do. We're dealing with a much different regime than before. We're dealing with different people. They're smarter. I think they're sharper and far less radical. We have regime change, but we didn't do this with regime change.
But reports suggest it was always the goal. Look at this report by the New York Times. According to this, on the 11th of February, there was a secret meeting between Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. That's the Prime Minister of Israel. There he made a pitch for attacking Iran, and the pitch included regime change. In fact, Netanyahu went full production. He came armed with a video montage of potential leaders who could replace Khamenei. So regime change was very much the goal. But did it work out? Trump, of course, says yes. Look at this Truth Social post. I'll quote from it. The United States will work closely with Iran, which we have determined has gone through what will be a very productive regime change. So Trump says Iran has gone through a productive change. But what change is it really when a Khamenei has replaced a Khamenei as the supreme leader? Both the United States and Israel may have killed top regime leaders, but Iran's regime is like a hydra. You cut one head off and many others sprout. And by the looks of it, some are even more hardline. So clearly, regime change wasn't a success. Which brings us to goal number 3, opening the Strait of Hormuz. Now here's the thing, the Strait of Hormuz was open before this war. It was free passage for all. The war happened, Iran started controlling the passage of ships, and suddenly it wasn't free for all. First, Trump said he did not care about the Hormuz.
The United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. We haven't needed it and we don't need it.
And then he wanted other countries to take it.
Project manager?
Yes, 15 years of experience.
Do you have any AI certifications?
No, but I'm a fast learner.
We'll be in touch.
I don't see any AI skills here. How do you plan to stay relevant?
I will brief. All right, listen very carefully. Is it clear? So this test will be the test of your initiative, clear, which is an OLQ. Second one is your reasoning ability, understanding. Third one is your OLQ, organizing ability. And then, if you have a good organizing ability, it comes power of expression. It means this test will be the test of your 4 main OLQs. Am I clear? So you can start now. Organize करके बोलिए।
So first, the question arises when it has started. So it has started on the Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. So the Trump has tweeted that the whole civilization of Iran will be wiped out before at exact 8 p.m. in the evening. Why? Because they set a deadline that after 8 p.m. it will be wiped out until and unless they will open the Strait of Hormuz. So the whole world got tensed. What is going to happen? Then the Trump has talked with Pakistan's army chief Asim Munir and the Israel's PM Netanyahu. They proposed that there should be a 2-week ceasefire between both the countries. Then they have a meeting, and 19 minutes before, the Trump tweeted that we agreed to a ceasefire. In the 2 weeks, the Strait of Hormuz will be opened. So the world got relieved because it was a big statement from Donald Trump that the complete civilization of Iran will be wiped out. And now the question arises, both the sides started to celebrate that we won. But if we talk about the US, they said that we want to dismantle the Iran's nuclear capability. But in one statement, Trump says that the 10-point condition of the Iran is acceptable. In this, one point is acceptance of enrichment. And in the another tweet, Trump says that there will be no enrichment. So what do we believe? They is saying about Trump, it is taco. Trump always chicken soup. We don't know what he is going to do, what he is going to say. Then he said that we will change the regime. As we know that in the early March, they killed the supreme leader of Iran, Khamenei. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like there's nothing changed. The another leader came in the Iran. So according to the news of worldwide, Trump fails in this also. So that's all from my side.
Maximum 2 minutes. Any person next?
April 7 morning, Trump threatened Iran for wiping out its entire civilization. Meanwhile, Pakistan talked on both sides, US and Iran, for the mediation. Trump also talked with Pakistan's army chief Hassan Munif and the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and they concluded that there will be a conditional ceasefire for 2 weeks, where Strait of Hormuz will be open as well. And here comes the relief for the entire globe, for the countries who were suffering for the passage of the transports, passage of the products and the oil through the Strait of Hormuz. While now the claim that Trump made for the wiping out entire civilization is now at a lower edge, just because of the ceasefire, but still both of the sides are still very reactive to each other's statement and still threatening for the entire time. So that was all from me.
Okay friends, I will give a short speech on the topic, how ceasefire had been taking place. So firstly I will divide my topic into 3 portions. First one is the interesting and surprising background. Second topic is the how ceasefire had been taking place after some discussions, and third subtopic is the implication of the war. Firstly, I will talk about the interesting background. That before the ceasefire, Trump had simply posted on his Truth Post social media handle that if Iran will not open the Strait of Hormuz, in that condition he will simply attack Iran, and Iran will have to suffer a huge amount of loss in that condition. And even Iran was attacking, USA was attacking different facilities in Iran, energy facilities in Iran, and also Israel was also attacking Iran. So it was a very surprising thing. Before 3 hours before truce. Now I will talk about how truce had been taking place. As we had discussed that the background was very much interesting and there was no chance of any ceasefire. But the first one is that mediation by the countries like Pakistan, Egypt and Turkey. These countries had worked as a mediator and they had talked with these 2 countries because relation between Iran and USA is not very good. That's why these 3 countries had worked as a mediator. And they had worked as a mediator, and then after some discussions, there was again meeting with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump had done 2 phone calls to Israel and Pakistan. And then after discussion, Trump had again posted that there will be a ceasefire of 2 weeks. And now we'll talk about the agreement. Both the sides, Iran as well as USA and Israel, they had agreed for the ceasefire. And now I will talk about the implication of the ceasefire. The first one is the nuclear facilities in Iran. as it was a perception of USA to completely eradicate the nuclear facilities. But still in the current time, Iran is doing the nuclear enrichment. Second one is the regime change. Iran, in the case of Iran, the regime of Iran is like a spider web. If any particular web get broken, in that condition, multiple new webs will get created. Even in that condition, so regime change had not been taken place. So overall, this is all about my briefing about this complete topic. Okay, next one can try. Means you have to give some topics organized way. Is it clear? This in a very organized manner. Be quick. We have very less time. We will proceed to our group discussion as well. Be quick. Be quick. Be quick. Be quick. Be quick. There is no problem, you can go for it. Be quick, but be quick. We have very less time.
As we today talk on this topic, the first thing is to that the President Donald Trump on 8:06 p.m. as I am correct, 8:06 a.m. in the morning, he posted on his first post that there will be crucial loss for the Iraq by the in many cases as like energy as like they can attack on the energy consumption or anything else. By their post they declare that things. But for meanwhile time, Iran take the actions and try to be safe himself or try to attack on the USA in many cases as like they also try to they also try to
Next.
1 minute 17.
Next, be quick, be quick. Just come, there is no problem, just come.
Hello everyone. There was a topic of ceasefire between two Iran or USA. There in 7th April, Thursday, USA President posted on their social media he attacked on Iran or ceasefire on Iran. He posted on social media. Then he attacked one Hindu place in Iran, and they
After posting attacked. After posting of ceasefire, he attacked. Or before he attacked.
after post.
Because ceasefire had been declared, then how can he attack?
Violation of these.
Violation of ceasefire. Okay, fine, next, be quick.
1 minute exact.
So first we should know how did it all started. So Iran want to be a nuclear power, but USA and Israel don't want to make Iran a nuclear power. So after a to and fro between Israel and Iran, the missile attacks that we have seen in back days. So after that, Iran captured the Strait of Hormuz. We have seen that. So that became the main reason that USA attacked Iran nowadays. So after we saw the ceasefire between US and Iran, that was on the basic 10 points in which there was main reason was nuclear enrichment, which Iran wants. But as we've seen in Trump post, in one he said they agreed to all those 10 points, but in another he said they will, basically he didn't agree to the nuclear enrichment. So that's Iran the main point that they want the nuclear power. They want to be the nuclear power.
Next.
1 minute 3 seconds.
This all started from the topic ceasefire. President Donald Trump made a statement that he will destroy the civilization of Iran, and the Iran will face a heavy mass destruction. But the ceasefire, before some hours of ceasefire, there was an announcement that before the some hours of the attack which the US was going to make, the ceasefire has announced. There was a
Next.
30 seconds.
At Tuesday, 7th April, the US President Donald Trump posted a tweet on his social media handle that he will destroy the Iran, and Iran faced the destructions. So at 6 p.m. before the deadline, he called the military chief of Pakistan and the Prime Minister of Israel. He talked with them and get a conclusion. So they agreed all the points of the Iran firstly, and he posted the ceasefire, and then after it, the Iran wants to be a nuclear enrichment, but next the Donald Trump posted that there is no nuclear enrichment for the Iran. That's all.
Next.
56. 1 minute.
Next. Be quick. Be quick.
5. 5.
On 7 April, Tuesday, Donald Trump tweeted that he will attack on Iran, and Iran will face heavy crisis loss.
Next.
32 seconds.
Firstly, we discuss about why the war started. The war started because of Iran nuclear capability. Iran wants to be a nuclear country. That's why USA imposed sanctions and start the war against Iran. And USA attacked island of Iran in starting, and USA demand Iran to not be a nuclear country. So USA wants to Iran to not be a nuclear country, and he wants to Iran that he open the Strait of Hamas, Strait of Hamas, that Iran Strait of Hamas, and Iran gives some 10 points to the USA that if USA agree on these 10 points, then the Iran agree to ceasefire.
1 minute 6 seconds.
American president tweets to the post top to ceasefire in Iran
talk to Pakistan PM, Pakistan General, to stop the ceasefire and
Next.
So, as we saw in last 10 minutes in this news, there are two main points. First one is about nuclear energy and regime change. The nuclear energy is based about America doesn't want Iran has a nuclear base, or they want to create nuclear missiles and nuclear bomb. So in early March, he strikes on Iran because Iran secretly builds its nuclear base camp, and he killed his president also Ayatollah Khamenei, and because and the second point is about regime change, because America killed the supreme leader of Iran, and if and because America killed the supreme leader of Iran, and they doesn't want to get another leader like him, and
Next. Understood the whiteboard. Next. Next, be quick.
कंपलसरी कर दीजिए ना, कंपलसरी कर दीजिए सबको आना।
Yeah, it is compulsory. It is compulsory for all. At least try something. Like, there is no problem if there is a problem. It is compulsory for all. Even I had given the speech. It is compulsory. Be quick. Those persons who are left.
So, Jai Hind everyone. As we are witnessing war in the Middle East, so in this context, Donald Trump, the President of United States of America, has posted on the social that they are issuing an ultimatum to the regime of Iran that they will wipe out the whole civilization in Iran if they will not follow what the USA is trying to say to them. That the main point that USA wants is they should open the Strait of Hormuz for the world. But few hours, that is 1.5 hours before the time of ultimatum, again the President of United States, that is the Donald Trump, has posted on Truth Social that there is a ceasefire from both the sides and it will continue for at least 2 weeks. And the mediating party between the United States and Iran was the Pakistan, Turkey and Egypt. That's
Next.
So, Jai Hind everyone, as we are aware that war is going on in the Middle East. So, if we talk about this war is going for many days, and we know that Israel attacked with the help of US on Iran, and Iran also retaliated very well. Iran retaliated for many days, and when US realized that Iran is retaliating very well, so it attacked on one of the ports of the Iran, from which 90% of the oil goes through to the various countries of the world. So in that context, President Donald Trump tweeted on his social media platform that Iran will have to face consequences, and in the result, mediating countries like Pakistan, Turkey, and Egypt, they had a ceasefire between both these countries. And if we think that why this war is going on, so US claims that they don't want Iran to be a nuclear country. And then when they attacked on Iran, so Iran took full advantage of one of the most important strait, that is Strait of Hormuz, through which many countries do trade. So that is all from my side.
जल्दी अबे आ तो इधर आ जा यहाँ क्या मिल आज जल्दी अबे आ तो
Arshad,
अबे आ
at least try something. Arshad, your senior is saying to you.
अबे यार मेरे को भी तो नहीं आता, मैंने भी तो कुछ ना कुछ बोलना है.
Try something.
आ जा इसी साइड आ जा, इस साइड में आ जा. अरे आ रहा है.
Jai Hind everyone. Donald Trump has tweeted on his social media that he will wipe out that Iran because he does not want that Iran will become a nuclear power. And after the deadline of the time before that, he communicated with the president. He communicated with the Prime Minister of Israel and Army Chief of the Pakistan. Then at the conclusion, he said that to announce ceasefire for 2 weeks to open the Strait of Hormuz.
One person is left, I think that person. At least try, there is no problem, just try. Be quick.
Last time.
Just try. Okay. I'm giving you some more time. Your briefing will be done after the break. Clear? I will give just a briefing to other persons. When you are listening to multiple contents, a lot of contents which are coming to you, I am not giving the individual feedback, I am giving the complete feedback of the other persons. When you are getting multiple information in a sequential manner for 10 minutes, try to divide into subtopics. Like in that topic, you can talk about background, like I had given about background, that war was taking place from both sides. Then, how the ceasefire had been taken place. Second subtopic. Third is impact of the war, or simply you can say implication of the war. Like implication can be termed as you can say regime change. These things at the third stage. So whenever you are delivering any particular speech, so try to be organized manner. Try to organize yourself. This is about organizing ability. I am talking about only one dimension of organizing ability. Is it clear? There are total 4 dimensions of organizing ability. Today we have discussed in a practical manner of only one dimension. It means organizing the informations. Is it clear? And multiple things are organizing the peoples, organizing resources. Multiple dimensions are there. We will discuss it later. But today we have discussed about organizing the information. Is it clear? This is about organizing the information. Second thing is that take early initiatives. Take early initiative. Next one is work on power of expression. Power of expression relates with organizing ability. If you will organize the thoughts in your mind in a proper manner, in that condition, your power of expression will get improved. And if the power of expression will get improved, what will be improved? Your ability to influence the group will get improved. Means all the OLQs are related. If you are listening very carefully, understanding very carefully, you have a very good reasoning ability. Means all the OLQs are related. Am I clear? So implement these things. Multiple persons had done, like Himanshu had done, initially Himanshu had done good speech. But still, I want to tell you that organize the thoughts into multiple subtopics. It will be more better. Is it clear? All the persons, I want to say these three things. Organizing means organizing in your own manner, in your own way. You are getting multiple ample of contents. You are organizing these contents in your own manner, in a proper manner, in a proper sequence, so that it will become more attractive. It will become more better speech. Is it clear? Am I clear? Okay, so I think we should proceed for the break. And one thing, Arshad, I feel it is wrong. When your senior is requesting for you, you are denying it. It is a wrong thing. Even you can deny me. Am I clear? You can deny me, but in the case of NCC senior, you cannot deny him. Is it a wrong thing which I had said? What for it? Because in the NCC, I want to take only 1 minute. In the NCC, the juniors are giving very high respect to seniors, and these things are not taking place anywhere else. Is it clear? So maintain these things. Okay, so we should proceed for snacks. After the snacks, we will have a group discussion. And how was the session overall?
Yes, sir.
Session gets
Informative.
Was it good in a practical manner?
Yes, sir.
Practical भी थी, theory भी थोड़ी सी थी. So we are combining both the things. Is it clear? So we will proceed for group discussion at 5:35. All should have your snacks, and then all should come to the cell. Okay. हाँ वही है ना.
Sir. Sir, and pause का option stop streaming.
Like today we had covered organizing ability, and I will talk about this officer equality. So as I discussed previously, it has multiple dimensions. Like you can say information, organizing the information, organizing the peoples, organizing the resources, organizing the time. Means it has multiple dimensions as discussed by Ansh in the previous session. So organizing ability has multiple dimensions. But today we had covered one dimension. What is it? Organizing the information. Am I clear? Yes, sir. Any question that you have to ask regarding how to organize the information? Any questions? Any question to any person? From any person? Like how to organize information, how to do it? Any questions? Any question from any person's side?
So can you tell me some ways to improve this?
Improve the organizing of information. It is just a very simple technique to improve the organizability of information. That choose any particular topic, like in the today's session, choose any particular topic, collect some informations. You can collect information by watching video, you can collect information by using ChatGPT, multiple areas. You can collect information and then try to divide that information into multiple subtopics according to you. Don't follow any person. Don't follow me that how to, you can say how to choose the subtopics. You can choose different subtopics. Is it clear? Try to choose some subtopics, 3 subtopics, 3 to 4 subtopics. Am I clear? And then start delivering the speech on the topic. It means I will again repeat. After choosing the subtopic, try to add some contents. Try to place some contents in each subtopics. Like subtopic A, place some contents that you had watched or read that content. Place that content in subtopic 1. Place some other content in subtopic 2, subtopic 3. Start placing the content. Start organizing the contents, and use your mind to organize all the things, because organizing ability relates with the mind. So in that time, after doing continuous practice, day 1 you will find out your organizing ability will be slightly lower. After doing continuous practice, your ability to organize the information into multiple subtopics will get improved. Is it clear? So do regular practice in that manner. Use your mobile phone camera. Take any topic, organize the thoughts into multiple subtopics, and start delivering the speech. Is it clear? This particular practice will help you to develop your organizing ability, power of expression, and ability to influence the group. These 3 OLQs will be developed at one time. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Okay. Now we will proceed towards group discussion. Any more person have any doubt? Any doubt to any person regarding English communication? Because if I will talk about SSB interview, English communication is very important. But I feel that many persons are lacking this. Some have low confidence, some have low English communication. But if you talk about SSB interview or even placement,